Here with head coach Steph Schafer of our women's soccer program. And Steph, a big 3-1 win over Worcester State yesterday. Have you ever coached a game that's in September that's been that hot?
Not in September, no, not that hot. I mean, on the field it must have been close to 95, 100 degrees, and our girls were, sweating during warm-up. So when they got out there and you're really playing and you're playing for that long, it's definitely a situation that's different for September.
Obviously, you guys held up well winning the game. Does fitness and the way they came back into shape, did that play a big role? I mean,
yeah, I was really pleased with, especially preseason, the way they came in shape. But our training sessions are really geared towards, high work rate when we're on the field in the game of soccer. So when we do training sessions, we do small-sided games where they're running a lot, and we'll have them do some extra fitness. And if they lose in a practice scenario, but beyond that, they just work really hard in practice, and then that's able to translate into the games for us.
Nothing early. Maddie comes up with a big save to keep the game scoreless. Speak about that play, if you can recall it.
Sure. I mean, Maddie's come up big time for us in terms of stops where we get kind of caught high, or we get in, players get in behind our back line. Maddie's good off our line that she can come out and make those big time plays. When it's a 0-0 game, to have that kind of performance from your goalkeeper, it allows you to switch the momentum of the game. When a goalkeeper comes up big like that and it's a close match, it kind of gives the confidence back to the defense, it gives the confidence back to the team overall, and then we're able to use that momentum into our attack. And
you did, and Courtney Lang was the person that delivered 2 of the 3 goals. I talk about Courtney's performance yesterday.
Sure, Court's been big time for us across the board. Really happy with her offensive presence, but also her defensive presence. She's one of the outside forwards that works back really hard and gives us that presence in the midfield, but then is able to get forward. She's a motor, and she doesn't stop working. And then to come up big with those 2 goals early on in the second half gave us the opportunity to get people in and get rest for our starters that were out there.
And how important was that depth? I mean, you really got to flex that muscle, particularly in the first half yesterday.
Absolutely. I mean, when it's that hot out, it's 5 minutes into the game, you're tired. So for our starters to go in, 20 minutes and get those results on the board, we were able to then put in some players on the bench that really impacted the game and gave us another goal right before halftime. Gives our starters rest, gives the players off the bench good opportunity to show their stuff, and definitely shows our depth when it comes to our roster in general.
Good. We're looking forward to seeing you at home at Alumni Field, 1:30 p.m. on Saturday against Worcester State. Coach, we hope to catch up with you afterwards. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.